This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. Open target
nope.
Here, Darius Slayton.
You got to settle for a field goal.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding
got to stop turning the damn football over.
And tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The LA offense ready for this next possession. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And
Jesus.
I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play.
Pound this football. Sick of it.
Interception. A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Henderson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
That was a nice run.
It's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll run on 1st down. Henderson. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Eluding the pressure right.
There's Woods.
That's Woods.
Protection was fantastic.
Have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 25-yard line. And that is
I think I had Jefferson too.
For this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun to give to Henderson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball? I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Stafford on 1st down.
Big B. He's in.
Touchdown. Tyler
Wide open.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football. Keep converting.
This game should be a lot more lopsided than it is. I just turned the ball over 3 times today. Fumble and 2 picks.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. From the 6. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The possession switching back to the New York Giants. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
I don't know why they have Darius Slayton in the slot. They should have Shepard in the slot. They should have Slayton on the outside.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same.
Oh my God.
Down he goes, back at the 8-yard line.
The fact that Aaron Donald has his X factor, what Aaron Donald's X factor does is it makes pass rushing easier for all the other D linemen on the line. And the fact that he has that active all game, it's like not even fair. Get him, get him, get him, get him.
Throw left side complete to Ingram. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. L.A. set to take over again on offense. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Yeah. It's amazing how realistic this game can be sometimes.
David Edwards. Stafford. That's caught by Jackson. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford gets this into the hands of the tight end Higbee. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 3rd down, here's Henderson.
Shit.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
I'm going to go for it.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him.
I need to get Woods one more catch.
Henderson going to run for it.
I didn't get it.
Boy, this is going to be close. That looks a little short.
I can't believe I didn't get that.
Sean McVay's gamble does not pay off.
It's all right. I'll get Woods a catch next drive.
Field position. Now Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16. Throwing Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he's out of bounds.
My bad, I messed up the tackle.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. I put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is
why are they running the ball?
I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying
I'm going to start calling timeouts because I need the ball back for one drive to get Woods a catch. Why would they run the ball in that situation? It makes no sense.
Again, it's Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Off the play fake, Jones. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause. So second and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. He'll get it up the middle.
No.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The Rams Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout. That will be their third and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. They'll try again, and he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD.
Now, if they recover the onside, then I'm probably not going to have a chance to get the ball back.
12 on the season, and the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Gano the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Are they going to do the onside?
So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football.
All right, we just got to get Woods 1 catch.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal.
We got it.
Number. Kind of like when the coaches tell
I think we got his goal. 101. Yep.
I'm still waiting to see that.
We got it.
Empirical.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
There we go.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of his crowd.
This game is way closer than it should have been.
The 2-minute break. We'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. And it's Michel once again.
Oh, nice cut.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Open man right side is Cup complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking out play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd, 3rd levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when
nice block.
And he'll get into the end zone.
Sony.
Touchdown, Rams. Sony Michel. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams look like they're
Look at the block by 82. Hell of a block.
Even further. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone...
Good win. Good win. Definitely did not play how I would have liked.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones.
Uh-oh.
That's caught by Galladay. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That's over 40 yards.
Of course, now the offense shows up, huh?
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
No.
Deep for Galladay. That's to Galladay, and he's got it. Touchdown, New York.
Galladay is making Ramsey his B right now.
And the Giants are able to cut into this lead.
Wow.
Yeah, that touchdown counts.
Beat him twice deep.
But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Look at Jones just faded away and chucked it up.
On film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And he threw the ball back at Ramsey. Dude. Chucked the ball over his shoulder back at Ramsey.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Rams have got it. And that should just about seal this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Rams offense getting the football back. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs.
I think they're blitzing.
Throwing here, Stafford. He'll buy some time right. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
All right, game over.
Pass. I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now... it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Rams, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers.
All right, let's go ahead and do our crisis in confidence. Robert Woods is in great spirits. 2,500 XP, nice. Strategy, we get to face the Lions, who are 3-3. Lions going 3-3. Our game plan is probably definitely defend the quick pass. And then defensively, I think we should throw it medium. Let's just throw it medium, it's fine. All right, let's upgrade. Terrell Lewis, very good, very good. We do have 18 staff points. Let's see, anything. Pursuit and hit power. Strength. Carrying, stamina, release. Let's go this route. Get our run block finesse up for our line. Because we are a zone running team, so we need finesse blocking. All right, let's go ahead and play the Lions. This will be my last game of today's stream. Did some really good work so far. Threw way too many interceptions, but...
Earlier this year, the Lions and Rams swapped their quarterbacks. Today, Jared Goff and Matthew Stafford face their former teams. Next on EA Sports.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Detroit Lions and the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. They've got all W's on the ledger so far, a perfect 6-0.
Yeah, still a long way to go in this season, but they're showing everyone early on that they intend to be there in the end.
Meanwhile, for the Lions here, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
All right, Rams house. Rams house.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Rams taking the field, ready for their first offensive series, and led out by their new starter for 2021 in his now 13th season in the National Football League, Matthew Stafford.
Okay, I'm not taking a turn to negative town, even though it's going to sound like it. The 2 interceptions he threw last week, those obviously have to be eliminated, and that was the focus of practice this week. But let's face it, he did throw 3 touchdown passes.
And they got the win.
And they got the win, so I think it was a good week for him to work on things. Had some positives, the win being first and foremost. Now he's just got to eliminate those interceptions.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Stafford. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. Sliding out of the pocket. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
3 passes, 3 completions.
5 catches, 76 yards, and a touchdown.
That was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy that defenses had better focus on.
Play action, Stafford.
Go Woods.
And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods.
Ooh.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just
Those play action crossing routes are so good.
the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Stafford looks to throw again.
Shit. Oop.
That's caught left side. It's
That was close, dude. I didn't like that.
Good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you